as soon as we press play. Hey guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Welcome to another One Tree Hill podcast, Tree Hill Talk episode.
Mm-hmm.
See, we sound loud.
What's with our...
But then it looks
I know.
so low.
Do you want to play it back?
No, because I feel like it... Ooh, sorry. Guys, we're all using the same...
Right, new cords.
XLR cables and new cords, so we're feeling good.
We sound really good in our headphones.
You know what, though? The last week's episode, I know we had crackling, but I did some
it was
settings
louder
in GarageBand. And IT3 was louder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I also did some settings. So
Cool.
it might be...
We have to find the perfect
balance.
Yeah.
of
So
everything.
I don't even think this actually, I'm pointing to the screen, guys, actually makes a difference. It's putting on the limiter.
The limiter.
I put that on.
The limit
on
does
the
not exist.
On the master track, it seems that's what I did the past 2 times.
Cool. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And it sounded great on Bluetooth
Yeah.
in the car. Let us know, guys.
Yeah.
How do we sound?
Yeah.
2 years ago. 2 years.
Just gonna say that.
2 years, and I think we're finally there.
It's a work in progress.
It
Keeps us
Keeps
on our
us humble.
toes.
right, and it's not like we're tech savvy, but when it comes to audio and stuff like that,
Oh, I know zero, so you can't even look at me.
Yeah.
You guys are like, you take the reins on that.
learning. We learn as we go.
I get frustrated because I wish I could obtain more. It's like I see this terminology and I'm like, okay, absorb it. And I'm good if I have a video in front of me but to recall it. But then again, look where we've gotten in 2 years
Right.
too.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we're great.
Oh.
Yay.
Yay.
This is Tree Hill Talk. We're a One Tree Hill podcast. I'm Ingrid.
I'm Liz.
I'm Michelle.
She almost sipped, as she always does.
Always catch her mid-sip. But yeah, so we watched
Season 9,
episode
episode 9. Every breath is a bomb.
Correct.
Bomb.
When did it premiere?
I didn't get it this time. I'm so sorry. The past few weeks I haven't been looking
I
because
know,
of the
we-
picture. We're not allowed to look.
I can find out. I
Yeah.
can find out.
I'm assuming it's what? March?
If you guys had to guess, what do you want to guess?
I'm going to say March.
3rd?
What's a good guess?
No, because... No, maybe March
7th,
or 10th.
2012, right?
All right, final guesses.
March 11th.
March 7th.
March 7th.
Woo! And I didn't even look.
You cheated! I know
I
it!
swear I didn't cheat. There we are. There are bars.
There we are. Yeah, March 7th, 2000. 2000. Yep, 2012. Yep. Every breath is
Wow.
a bomb. Yep. Good job, Liz.
Thank you.
500 points for Gryffindor. Okay. So, do we want to jump right in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black
here we go.
screen.
Black screen, but a
But
little.
very cool transition.
Actually, all of the transitions this episode
were good.
were very just kind of slide into the
Sliding.
next scene.
Yeah.
I wonder who directed this. Or I guess that would be editing.
Yeah.
Maybe editing.
We can get it. We can probably...
Directed by Peter B. Kowalski.
Kowalski.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike
Mike
Wazowski.
So black screen transitions.
Cool, like
Right.
the One Tree Hill, like
like a
sat
curtain.
on top,
like a
yeah,
curtain.
and then went up. It was cool, very cool.
I liked that.
Kept you on your toes, like as far as like, what are they gonna do here?
Spicing
look
really
at
spicing things up in season 9.
Yeah.
It's about time.
And we have Dan and Haley scoping out that same bar with the same creepy guys.
Is this the same bar that Brooke saw herself at?
It looks like the same bar front.
Right, like it's kind of just like
I didn't even think about
this
that.
bar is like the pattern of this season.
The only bar in town.
The only bar, this billiard
It
bar
could
or
be.
something. Oop.
There goes
The light. And
But they're talking about Dimitri, and Haley wants to go talk to Dimitri.
And Dan
Can we
was
just talk
like,
about
"Hold
these
the Julian."
people that just want to rush into things and confront? Like, is it a James thing? Because Quinn,
Right?
when confronted this drug dealer and was like, "Stop selling drugs to Clay." Like, who does that? And now Haley was like, "Well, I see they have a gun, but
Right.
I don't care."
Dan's like, they have a gun.
But
Let's just be careful.
thank goodness for last episode
When Julian did the same thing for
to
him.
Dan, and Dan's
Right.
like, "Oh wait, let me remember."
Right.
Oh,
My guardian
mental-
He
angel
was
Julian.
being smart and reminding Haley, like, no, let's not Let's not get ahead of
be
ourselves.
smart. Let's make a plan.
So was he just showing her? Oh,
Kind
this
of
is
like,
what-
well, yeah, because she wants.
This is
She
like
said
where they're
what
hanging out.
You know what your
Right,
what is
right.
your plan? So I guess he wanted to show her. Look, this is a guy that has a connection to who we think has Nate. This is what I'm working on, and then Haley's like, okay.
Haley says, "What's your plan?" And then it kind of just goes to the next scene. Chase, right?
Chuck,
Yeah, he's in the cop car.
right? Chuck and Chase. It kind of picks up where we left off last week.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
great.
And he's in the cop car, and then he tells the cop. Well, Chase says his father was beating him. I wanted to stop it. So the cop goes over to Chuck, and Chuck's dumb mom, and says, "You know, is this true? Was his father hitting him?" And they're like, "No."
She's like, "Chuck, tell the cop that you
Tell
know."
because first
nothing
first she
happens.
goes, tell him the truth, and
The
you're like,
truth,
oh,
yeah,
and then she's like, tell him that your father doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, out of fear.
Out of fear, of course.
Totally.
She's probably scared of him,
Sure.
and you know, it's just a shitty situation. And then Chuck says, no, and
Yeah.
then he
Dad didn't beat him.
gives Chase a look.
Yeah.
Chase gives Chuck a look. It's
Yeah.
sad.
It was sad. Yeah.
Um,
Clay tells Quinny. Oof.
Quay,
We were waiting for this scene, Michelle. We were hoping we were going to get it.
Yeah.
that he erased Logan from his memory.
It's weird how he said it though. He's like, he just had a birthday.
I know.
Yeah.
And Quinn's
what
like, huh?
Quinn's like, I need more info than
Can
that.
you're
Who?
giving me a backwards answer here. He just had a birthday. It's Logan.
And she
Yeah.
reacted,
Super chill.
She was like, huh, all right.
She was like,
well."
okay, well,
we'll deal with it. I mean, I know it goes up,
Yeah.
but her facial expression was
She was like, huh.
I think I would have threw my hands up in the air and be like,
like
wait,
what the what?
Right.
Yeah, like what the
Right.
what the
It's
Yeah.
just so unexpected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even later on when we see with Logan, like everyone just doesn't know how to feel yet. It's
right.
just
Well,
too much.
it's an absolutely insane
It's
situation.
too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
It's too soon to tell.
it's
Too soon to tell.
soon to
We
tell.
haven't done that one yet in a while.
Yeah, so he pretty much explains the whole situation with Logan, and Quinn's just like, mhm, okay, all right. And
I mean, what else do you do? This is the person that you love, and you've been seeing him be so messed up these few months, and
she wanted him
and
to
she
figure
wanted
it
him
out.
to figure it out, and he figured it out with some help.
And the answer came with, you're a mommy now.
You're a dad.
Yeah, essentially.
Like pretty much.
I mean, this
Right.
they'll handle it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not Alex.
Well, I had
no,
Brilliant.
Brilliant
Oh.
first.
Oh yes, you're right. I have Brilliant. Sorry.
Brilliant. They're talking about Xavier and how they're worried about him and how he's been lurking around.
I can't believe we're doing this still.
I know.
It's like the most annoying plot, and the fact that he's now was involved with like Not Alex and everything. I'm like, wow, my two least favorite characters coming together and making a stupid shit
this
of this whole
actually,
thing.
I know.
I dislike this more than the Logan.
Oh, I
storyline.
like the whole Logan thing.
But I'm curious because people
People
hate
don't
this.
like it.
People really
But
don't
this
like
bothers me
Me
more.
too.
So
how do
than
our
that.
listeners let us know?
Yeah.
Right. Let us know. Tweet us
It's
or
because
email us.
I feel like it's like old, like been there, done
Yeah.
that. We've done this before. And we've done this with these two characters before too.
I know.
So like, yeah, the Logan thing to me is the most exciting.
right, because it's different.
It's different
Yeah.
and unpredictable. So, yeah, I know that's not the norm, but
Right.
how people feel, but that's how Michelle and I feel.
But Julian tells her he's not going to let anything happen.
Our
to
sons are
her,
safe.
And the sons are safe.
Blah blah blah.
Which is all really a big foreshadow.
right. It's pretty much like, but are they?
Right.
Do you lock your windows?
And many times now that the episode's ended, anytime Brooke's in the room with the babies, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. Which I felt uneasy the whole episode.
Me too.
Right,
too.
because
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
that
you
he's-
know, something's happening.
And then right after the Brilliant scene is when we have Xavier meeting Not Alex.
Well, did the plumbers come first?
No.
No,
Because they have to set this up for.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're
This is-
absolutely right.
yeah.
Yes.
So Xavier meets Not Alex. You kind of see that they're like talking, but we don't know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, he's
yet.
like, I need a. Did he even say he needs
No,
a job? He just
not
said
yet.
he's like, I need to talk to you or something.
Yeah. Next we have Skills wants to take his dog out for a walk.
Chubbs.
His dog named Mouth.
Mouth. He wants to call him
Chins.
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 We should call you chins and not mouth or something.
I love
like
seeing Skills and Mouth together
too.
again.
Me too. I love them.
Yeah.
They're the best. So, yeah, Skills just wants to take him out for a run and get him moving. Oh, now the lights are back on. Now we have Clay again.
They're sitting on the porch
And
outside.
Clay is kind of going through his things and saying how he can't believe that he just left him like that and forgot
Yeah.
about him. He still can't wrap his head around it,
Yeah.
which, yeah, duh.
Yeah. And Quinn's just listening.
Quinn's just
She's
listening. Yeah, because
understanding.
what else is she gonna say? Like, everyone's confused.
I mean, gotta say, Quinn's been great.
She's
through all
been
this.
She
Great.
sure has. That's why I even said it I think,
Great.
on commentary. Like, she's so calm and understanding, and she's
Supportive.
a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I mean, yes, you should be this way to a loved one, but
Right.
I couldn't imagine Brooke and Haley reacting this way.
Right, like just quiet.
They would have had a little bit
Yes,
more
listening.
animation.
Let me paint a picture for you. Ant comes home. He's acting a little weird. Ant is fuging. He's in a fugue
He's
state.
been fuging for months.
He goes off to the doctors. He comes back. He's like, Mitch, I have a daughter. She's 6. She's right here.
Yeah.
You're a mom now.
Yeah. I mean,
And he just comes home with a little girl, and you're just like, eh.
you know what's funny about that? When I first met Ant, so it was, 10 years ago, he was going to the sperm bank and donating his sperm with Matt.
Well,
Except-
I expect that. Mm-hmm.
Matt lied and would put he didn't have any health issues, so they would take his sperm.
Mm-hmm.
And Ant told the truth because his mom had MS, so they didn't take his sperm. But I always thought about that. I'm like, what if
One
you
Right?
have
That
I mean,
one.
not to say
All
that
it
that's,
takes is one.
all it takes is one little fast,
One
strong
little
swimmer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always
that's
say-
someone
so funny.
20
though.
years from now.
I know.
Hi, are you Anthony?
I think
I'm
you're my
Bethany.
dada.
Well, by then,
Well,
they'd be
she's
way
20
old.
by then.
Yeah, I would hope we don't say dad at 20.
Right? Are you
Maybe
my
she
daddy?
does. You know how she was
I
raised.
hate
I
when
know,
women
I
call
know.
men daddy
I'm getting the
so
chills.
much.
Ugh.
Daddy.
I think you're my daddy.
I hate it. So gross.
It's so funny, actually.
Oh my, can we prank Aunt one year in
Oh
the
my
future? Like
God.
one day?
Holy.
Ingrid and I should.
You'll
for
be
all
in
those
on it,
fucking
of
toe
course.
pictures.
That's extreme though, guys. Like,
Hi. Oh my God.
Well,
Imagine
like,
we just get a
honestly,
random person. that
I have a
comes to the-
vendetta against Anne.
I understand the toe pictures and
And it's like 20 years in the making. That would be so amazing.
That would be so
Hi,
funny.
my name is Bethany, and you donated sperm about 25 years ago. I think you're my dad.
oh my god.
And then after, like, he just completely shits his pants, we jump out of the bushes. Yeah. We got you, bitch.
It's
And he's
kind
just
of
like pale
what's
white.
that movie?
Tag?
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
sort of like that where like for 10 years these people have been doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
that would be like
gosh.
so
That'd
worth
be
it.
the ultimate
Store it.
revenge.
You have
I'm
to do. You have
storing
to wait
it.
another 10 years or so.
I
Right.
know, I'm storing it.
So we'll be.
Oh,
Say
honey.
it. Say it. Say it, Michelle.
We'll be 40.
This is everyone
Now
We're
vomiting.
so gonna be
I
podcasting.
was schwitzing before, but now it's
Super schwitz. Is that your superhero
Super-
name?
that's my super.
Super schwitz. Oh my god.
Do you know what that means?
Oh my god.
Oh
Are
my
you guys still
God.
with us? Hopefully you are.
I think that's okay. Let's store it.
I'm storing it.
If anyone
it's
else-
stored.
If anyone out there in about 10 years wants to come by
Monica, you want to use one of your
and
kids?
Vic,
Vic, any of your kids are available?
Get our listeners. Don't do that. Don't use their children at our disposal.
well, I wasn't saying their children. I was saying them if they want to come and pretend to be this.
That would be funny too.
Are you my daddy? Okay. Anyway, moving
Oh
on.
my god. Anyway,
Okay.
So funny.
Plumber. The plumbers.
plumbers.
This is yeah.
They all
There's a broken toilet in Karen's cafe
because
and
of the muffins.
all of these toilets. All of these plumbers come.
Yeah. And of course, Brooke's like, fucking twat. And she runs across the street, and we have a nice little cut of her running across the
Yeah.
street with the coffee pot.
With the coffee pot still in her hand.
And she confronts not Alex.
Well, first she sees Xavier, right?
Yeah,
And she
right.
drops the coffee pot. Luckily it didn't break.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Well, I thought she just put it down because she grabs it on her way out.
She did drop it.
Yeah,
though.
she dropped
she
it and
did
then
drop
she like
it?
picked
and
it
then
up off
I
the
think
floor.
she picked it up. Yeah,
Oh.
because
But
I remember
they see each other.
I remember she dropped it because I was like, oh my god, it's gonna break, and then
Yeah.
it didn't break, and I was like, oh,
That's
what kind of
that's
coffee
what
pot
I
is
thought
that?
too. The coffee pot.
Destructible
It
coffee
bounced.
pot.
It bounced. I was like, I need one of those.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like,
Okay.
wow.
I thought she placed it down.
Yeah, so they meet eyes, her and Xavier, and she's like, what are you doing here? He's like, I work here now.
I hate
so
him.
Needed a job.
He's
Yeah.
like, I work here. Like, this is totally fine and normal.
Yeah, and then she approaches not Alex, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I hired him, and now what did she say? Something about like the state pays her or something because now she has an
She gets a
ex-con.
stipend.
A stipend, yeah.
Stipend.
And
I don't know if that happened yet.
That's actually, there's a quick scene where Chase is getting bailed out by
Yeah.
Chris
Oh.
first.
Yeah.
oh, you're right, and
Yeah.
that because I wrote Tara's a bitch. Yes.
Yeah, so Chris Keller
Keller
comes and bails Chase out.
Bro, I'll catch you. That's what he said.
So
Aw.
cute. I love them. I think
Yeah.
they're my favorite friendship right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Now,
Then Brooke.
Now here's Tara the bitch.
Not Alex. She doesn't
Sorry.
deserve a
Okay,
name.
you're right.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
We're calling her not Alex.
N.A.
N.A.
Nah.
Nah.
Just
Nah.
non-general.
Not
Yes.
important.
Like,
Not important.
you're
Nah.
from Boston. You're not important.
Not
Not
important.
important.
I literally wrote not Alex. Win, 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 win.
Win,
Yeah, I also
It's a
wrote
win,
that
win,
too.
win, win,
Yeah.
win,
But
win.
she brings up, that they hired Dan.
Right.
She had a
Right.
felon, and
But that
Brooke's
is
also,
Haley's father-in-law. But yeah.
no, but Brooks, he's dangerous.
Right.
He killed a kid and
Killed
beat
a
me.
kid.
And beat me
her
up, yeah.
Kidnapped another kid. Like,
Yeah.
hello?
However, when they first met, I was like, ooh, a villain couple.
Yeah.
We haven't really had a villain couple.
No, we haven't.
Except for Bear and Dante.
I was like, who? Oh.
Dante and Bear.
But that's it, right? We haven't had another.
No,
I mean, unless we
not
do
a
like
couple.
Rachel and Dan, but
Oh, I loved that.
I did love them.
Yeah.
They're not
Michelle's
that
like, no.
villainess.
Michelle's like, I'm ignoring this.
I would
Stop
never
it.
say love.
Gonna pretend.
Rachel
I'm
who?
just gonna keep talking.
Rachel Gatina. Yeah, no other villain couples.
right?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Although this just inspired me, we should do a villain bonus episode.
Yes.
Sure.
And discuss all the
All
villains.
of
All
the
the villains.
villains.
Oh, that would
And
be
I
fun.
can use that
Good.
picture
I was
I
just
made.
gonna say we have that picture, so we'll get a reminder
Perfect.
of
I'm
everyone
writing it
who's
down.
villains.
Cool.
Good job, Michelle.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, we do bonus episodes now because we hit our goal over on Patreon. So thanks to you guys. So if you would like to support this podcast, especially since it's in its final week,
It's 4 weeks left. 1
I
month
know.
left of this podcast.
what's that flipping? What the flip? So patreon.com/treehilltalk, and you can lend support. And by doing that, you get access to our bonus episodes. So we do fun topics.
Yep.
We dive into our favorites, our not so favorites. It's a good time.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
So if you want access to those bonus episodes, that's how you do
All
it.
it takes is $1.
All it takes is $1, and you get to listen. So
Yeah.
no big deal. All right.
All right, win, 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 win.
Win,
Yeah.
win, 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 win.
And now Mouth and Skills are running around the river court,
Yeah.
and Mouth's out of breath.
He's out of breath. He's a little out of shape. But Skills asks him, "Are you not happy?"
Right. And he's like, but I am, so I don't really know why I'm
Right.
doing this to myself.
But Skills is like, it's kind of like a sad mouth came from an alternate universe and ate this mouth.
Yeah, that was funny.
Because he says, I don't really think you're that happy.
Yeah.
You don't
Right.
seem like your happy self.
He's like, but Millie and I are great. My job is great. I don't feel unhappy, so
He can't figure it
I
out.
can't figure it out. What is
Denial,
it?
denial, denial.
And then he says, give me 50 push-ups.
Fuck that. I
Mouth
don't think
can't
I've
even do
ever
one.
done a total of 50 push-ups in my whole life. Adding them all
What's the
together.
total you guys have done?
Like in one time? Like real push-ups? Like not on your knees
Like
push-ups?
25.
25?
What the fuck?
You know what? I'm not even surprised because this is Liz.
I can
She's-
maybe do perfect form. 3. Like I can't do 25.
3 is better than none.
Which is me. None.
You're going to get it.
How, you know what? Should I
Before,
just give up?
for the next 10 years, when you're going to turn that number, you're going to get it before
Why do we
then.
have to go there
That
again?
number.
That number, you're going to get it before then.
That age that shall not be named.
Fuck. That's
Yeah.
uh-huh. Okay.
I used to have to do them all the time in dance.
Oh, right.
So-
You were active as a child.
Yeah.
I did arts and crafts.
Artsies.
Yeah, I swam. There was
I
no
was arts
push-ups
in my
with
body.
swimming.
It was using my body for
I
art.
know. It's you, and you're such a beautiful dancer.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You really were. Liz, when she performed, she always grinning at the front of the stage, and then at the end, they always posed. Which I was like, are they posing for a picture? I never got it.
Yes.
Liz has her arms in the air.
This is my
posing.
pose for the picture on the
They
podcast.
always pose. I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
I don't. Yeah, it was very infrequent that we would actually like walk off the stage. It was always like a pose at the end.
No, they always came together at the middle of the stage and posed.
In the middle of the stage and pose.
Like,
Yeah.
What are they doing? Like, everyone does.
Is that for everyone to take pictures, or was there a profesh?
No, like literally that's just how the dance ended. Like there was no
Like the dance would
part
end, and then they would be like, attitude.
Oh,
Every single number.
If you guys were a 90s dancer, like an early 2000s dancer like me, you would also have posed at the end.
Got it. Got it.
Dan
I
with
don't
a
know what
gun.
these kids do now.
Right?
Dan.
Yeah, I wrote Haley, Dan,
gun
gun.
talk.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Yes, that's when she says you're going to get yourself killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wah.
Spoiler alert.
Exactly.
And then we have Chase is looking at his uniform.
Very brief looking
Yeah.
at his uniform
and then
it's-
grabs his keys.
Yeah.
And he bounces.
Bounce.
Yeah.
So he's just on a mission. Then we have
Therapy session,
therapy
right? With
session.
Clay.
I wrote,
And Quinny's there.
yeah, that his brain removed Logan, and that we finally get answers that Logan has been with Sarah's parents.
Right. Which we assumed.
We assumed, but it's good to get confirmation.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Clay was asking, why didn't anyone try to tell me?
They did.
And they did.
And then the doctor decided that it was best just to stop pushing it on him and just wait for him to come to on his own, I guess.
It only took
It only
5
took
years.
6
years.
years.
6 years,
but-
yeah.
Yeah.
But I liked how Clay said he wants to become his father. He just needs guidance.
Yeah, he
So-
wasn't saying like, all right, now I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no, he
peace
just said,
out.
I need guidance. I need help.
So that means she would have been 31. So I guess maybe Clay's around the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's been 6 years. She was 25.
Right. Interesting.
Then
Now Chase comes to Chuck's house.
and talks to Chuck's
Talks
mom.
to Mama. And she's like,
She's like, I have no words.
Well, he's just
He's-
do it for Chuck.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up in the
She's just like-
hospital.
But she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, maybe when the police officer asked.
Right.
I mean, the father was already gone in the hospital somewhere, probably.
Right.
So
it's just
But, you know.
crazy because this guy has been gone for so many years or months or whatever. And now he's back. And of course, now he has to start shit.
Well, I'm sure
terrible.
he's
It's-
going. I think every time he comes back, he beats Chuck. Like
And
he
then
seems
just goes.
in and out.
Yeah.
in and out. Yeah.
So they cherish. Well, Chuck probably cherishes the time he gets
Right.
with them.
So sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, but then Chase says, like, please no, I need to know that Chuck's going to be protected because I might go to jail.
Right.
Or
And then-
probably will go to
years.
jail.
Yeah.
3
and
years.
then Chuck comes out and says, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Ugh.
And Chase said, "I know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
He
crying.
was just scared.
It's so
Yeah, that was really, really heartbreaking.
And then where Brulian is talking to the parole
Ugh,
officer.
This is so frustrating.
Infuriating.
Like, oh my God.
the parole officer is literally like, well, it's a small town,
What can you do? He's not doing anything wrong.
right? I mean,
He's literally working 100 feet away from her.
right. To play devil's advocate, though,
He
Dan
isn't doing
has
anything.
been walking
Right.
around
No,
5 years
that's
fresh
absolutely right.
out of the jail after murdering his brother.
You're absolutely right.
And he became a famous like author
Right.
at a TV show,
Yeah.
and then he's cooking across. Like
I know.
it's
And right.
You're right.
it's clearly a very lenient town when it comes to
yeah.
criminals and them
a
on
small-
parole.
And
Small town.
also, I mean, innocent till proven guilty. He hasn't
Right.
really done anything.
He's just been
Technically,
obnoxious.
He's been annoying and lurking.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the fact that he's manipulating because he even told his parole officer, I went to Karen's Cafe. I didn't know Brooke was
just wanted
associated
a
right.
with it.
I just
job.
wanted
I
a
just
job.
want a job and get on with my life and blah, blah, blah. So he's doing everything he should be doing.
Yeah.
He's just leaving out the
Yeah,
extras.
Details
Yeah.
like I'm being a super creep.
Right. And I'm stalking.
and I'm lurking.
Yeah.
At night through windows. Like, bruh. Now we have
Jimmy's grave.
Mouth and
I like
Skills
that.
are walking through the cemetery, and they stop by Jimmy's grave. And
I was thinking when we were in the cemetery, I'm like, who are we gonna visit? And then I'm like, well, duh,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Yeah.
I was, for some reason, no, I thought it was going to be Whitey. I don't know why. I know, like, who's Whitey at this point? Not even at all relevant. It was just crazy to me. But, like, I don't know why I thought of him immediately first. But Jimmy makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
True.
that they did do that. And I'm glad that that's continuing.
Right.
Full circle.
Then we have Brooke and Haley, and they're kind of talking about. First, Brooke is talking about what's going on with Xavier, and then Haley tells her about the fact that she's now teamed up with Dan. And I love that Brooke's like, huh.
Yeah. And I love, and it's so crazy that I guess Haley is just so determined to find Nate that, like, she's acting so normal, like, talking to Brooke, like, on the phone, like, driving. To me, I feel like I would just, like, not even move. And,
I feel like because
she's like on a mission.
She's
like,
on a mission. They're going in a direction. There's some sort of
there's some lead, I guess.
Through.
Yeah.
She has to trust Dan, so she kind of is feeling
Nothing else
slightly
left to
more
lose.
confident than she has before, because before she was just in the dark, and now at least she knows, okay, Dan has a lead. He's been stalking this dealer. I'm now gonna dress up like Deb and go get this dealer, and
Yeah, and she says
kinda
that she
helps her
needs
feel a
Brooke's
little bit better.
help.
Probably with the outfit.
And so,
Yeah.
but she pulled the boots out of the bag. And I
At
was
first,
like,
did you think
Brooke's
Brooke was
boots?
wearing the boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just thought
Because
she needed Brooke's clothing.
I thought that they were going to use Brooke because they knew that Haley was Nate's wife. So,
Well, how would they
but
know
I
that,
guess he
though?
wouldn't have known that unless
Yeah.
they. Because, like, to me, it is a small town. This is the drug dealer of the town. This was a very famous NBA star living in Tree Hill.
It's very true. And Haley
you know-
James Scott's a recording artist.
Right.
Right,
And
she's
like
a
this drug
celebrity.
dealer is just like, yeah, let me just grind up on you. I'm like,
So
don't you know who
gross.
she is?
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it was going to be Brooke. But, Haley was fine too.
Maybe people would know Brooke more.
Right.
She's more of a
She got
face.
more
Fame,
publicity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? Whatever. But of course, you had to do this.
Haley strolls on into that bar, takes a shot, and starts flirting with this drug dealer
Yeah.
to lure him away. Blech. So gross.
Yeah, gross.
But like, go Haley, go. Then we have Chase and Chris, and they're talking about how Chase thinks he's gonna get a dishonorable discharge,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna get taken away to prison. And Chris Keller just can't stand for it. He just he's not gonna let that
not
happen.
It's
right.
like, no, bro, we're keeping you here.
Back to Brulian.
Yeah.
Talking about Xavier.
She's looking at him across the way. And this is the part where I wrote that the music was so weird.
It was weird.
It was almost like poppy, like Holocaust music. I can't even explain it. Like,
Wait, hold on.
like
Poppy.
it reminded me of like Schindler's List, but with like an upbeat to it. It was very weird. Like, I mean, that was my interpretation.
Disclaimer: I'm not laughing about the Holocaust. But just the fact that
Michelle and I are Jewish. We can talk about the Holocaust.
right, Poppy.
No, it was so weird. It was just a weird ass
Michelle is-
music. And it was so loud, and we haven't been like annoyed with the music. Like, I haven't been annoyed in a very
I'm
long
just
time.
waiting for
So
Michelle.
Michelle
'cause
can't
she's,
actually process
speechless.
words right
It
now.
actually reminded me of, and I should play it for you, the music they use in the Turkish OC.
Oh, we'll
Like
see.
almost like a drama, a foreign drama.
Oh, so maybe.
Not Holocaust pop, but you know what? Maybe that's a new genre. You can make
There's K-pop and now Holocaust
pop.
Yeah.
Remember the Holocaust sheets?
Oh yes,
Oh
the boy
my
in the striped
God.
pajama sheets. Oh god, those were so creepy. When we went skiing, we stayed in an Airbnb,
Airbnb.
and all of the beds had these like weird, like
No, just your beds.
our
oh,
beds.
all right, Ingrid and my bed had these like really weird, like old school
Boy
looking,
in
like
the striped
boy in the striped
pajamas.
pajamas, like sheets, and we were like, ooh, we don't really want to
I'm
sleep with
getting-
these.
I'm getting Holocaust
I'm
vibes.
getting
There's
Holocaust
Holocaust sheets, guys. You have
I feel
Holocaust
like
sheets.
Anne Frank is here with us. Like, I was really freaked out. It's also an old house, and it's creepy. Anyway, so ignore all
I
that.
digress.
The music was bizarre.
Michelle's face.
She's so
I'm living and dying at the same time.
I'm dying at the same time.
I got foreign drama.
Okay, well, let's just chalk it
Music.
up to that. That's exactly what it was.
I feel
Foreign
like-
drama.
I guess the
music.
Holocaust is foreign.
Yeah,
Okay.
like. Uh-huh.
And I think it was a drama.
It was a drama. Yeah,
Pop.
in the
New
same
age.
realm.
Poppy.
It was
I don't
just
know.
it just didn't work at all for
Poppy
me. It was
seeds.
not did not fit at all the scene.
Holocaust pop music.
But here we go.
I mean, that you can't make this shit up.
Nope.
No.
Anyway, but Julian references Norman Bates.
Yes.
Yes,
And
and I
how
love
he was a
that.
serial killer in the inside and like people didn't know he was on the outside and Brooke's like, whatever, like
Yeah.
shush.
But then, didn't
and-
she say the predator becomes the prey?
prey.
Yeah.
Ugh,
He's like,
but
let's
they
follow
are
him.
terrible.
They are like
predators.
Dumb and Dumber.
The two of them should not do things
Okay,
like this.
that's I know we're not at that scene yet, but when they're like following Xavier and they're literally like, I pictured the music, didn't,
Yeah,
Didn't-
like so
yeah.
silly.
Pink Panther?
didn't, yeah, like, and they're just crouching behind these cars, walking down in the middle of the daylight, like in the middle of the street.
Julian, have you learned nothing from your buddy Dan?
Yeah.
Right. Nothing. He
Yeah.
clearly was not paying attention, not taking notes.
And Julian's like a tall guy too. They're just like crouched down.
Crouching
Like what?
behind these cars. Like no one's around. I wouldn't be surprised if Xavier knew the whole time.
Right.
that
Yeah,
they
the
were-
whole time.
Exactly.
Right.
He probably didn't even forget his key. He probably just went in through that window.
Just to see if they
Yep.
would say something. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
They're not very bright.
Yeah.
Not good move.
But after they go to, plan on watching Xavier,
Yeah.
then we have Chris
Chris-
Keller and the twins or
Chris and the
girls,
interns.
whoever they are.
And he's just kind of like
He's just
throw-
talking and they're just
Not even listening.
saying anything.
Doing
They're
their
like,
hair.
And then they
filing
just
their
say,
nails.
"Why don't you talk to Chuck? Why don't you talk to him?" And he's like, "That's a great idea."
Yeah.
Takes off as Chris Keller does. Then we have Quay, and they're talking about how they, needs to talk to Logan.
Yeah, and Clay sees him and she's like, go up to him, just say like,
Hi, Logan.
hi, Logan.
And everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. And then they start talking and Logan says, did you fugue again?
Hey, Gambit.
Hey,
Oh my
Gambit,
gosh,
did
so
you fugue
freaking
again?
cute.
And his little lips, they're so tiny and adorable.
I know.
Like,
And
he's
then
so cute.
Clay, you eating well?
Yeah.
You eating your
he's
leafy
like,
vegetables?
greens?
Leafy
And,
greens?
and I love that Logan's like, "You're weird."
Yeah, you're weird. It's cute.
Logan is all of us.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really
Now
cute.
Chris goes to visit Chuck, right?
Yeah. And they discuss
And how Chase always does the right thing.
Yeah.
be like Chase.
Be like Chase, not like me, even though I'm awesome.
Uh-huh. And Chuck is just worried that everyone's mad at him
Yeah,
because he
he's like,
didn't
are
tell
you
the
mad
truth.
at me? Is Chase mad at me? And it's Aunt
We all pause
saying
and wave.
hello.
What's he doing?
Aunt doesn't like that we have our blinds open.
Yeah, he thinks
Oh
we
my
look like
gosh.
looking into a fish
we want
bowl.
everyone to know we podcast, Aunt.
It's only
We want the
what?
whole world to
It's
know.
like 8:42. Like, calm down.
That's fine.
Is Xavier out
he
there?
can-
Like,
Just wait, he'll get payback in
Xavier's
about
gonna
15
come and,
years.
like,
15 years, 15
Just
hold
wait.
my
years.
cats and be like, cradle will fall.
Oh my god. Oh, my cradle will fall.
My cats.
the
like,
cat's in the cradle.
Yeah.
Cats in the... Okay.
Um,
Then we got...
This
This
the
is when Brilliant
scene.
starts following... I kept running just X in
Yeah.
my notes.
And
and
he
they
like
think-
tries to get into the door, but he can't.
So he
like,
breaks in through the window.
opens the window, which technically he didn't like break
which
the
we
window.
all knew. I'm like,
We
he
know
lives
this is-
here.
I'm like, either I'm thinking like his girlfriend kicked him out and he couldn't get in with his key or like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, then Brooke calls the cops, breaking and entering.
Not
Stupid.
good. Then we have Haley and the dealer at the bar again.
Yeah.
And then she's like doing these shots with him. And
She needs something
she wants
stronger.
something strong, and let's make it a threesome.
threesome.
and,
Party.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
He's like, do you want me or you want my like?
Oh,
product.
but did you
Product-
catch? Did you
products.
catch the line that he said to her though? Like, oh my god, what was it? Oh, the only something about what he likes in a woman, and he's like me.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, "Bleh."
and
Oh,
she's like,
she's like every time she does a shot, she's like, I'm gonna fucking kill this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then she
And then
brings
she-
him outside, and
and
Danny Boy is there.
Headbutts him.
Headbutts him,
and then like, beats the shit out of
beats
him.
him up, and then Haley just slow-mos away
There
with
it
her
is.
sunglasses
And her
on.
sunglasses, yeah.
Good.
So good. I love that tag team. Anyone that tag teams with Dan is my favorite.
Yeah.
Then we have Brilliant. I wrote Brilliant Dum Dums.
I have Brilliant Cop, friend's house, Xavier.
Right. Like it checks out. Xavier's staying with a friend. He couldn't get in. Was locked out. Used the window.
Okay, if I was Brilliant in this situation, this is how I would have done it. Would I follow him? Yes. I would be in a car. I'd be very far away.
Right.
Then I would call the cops.
And not stay.
And not stand in front of the house in the middle of the day.
They're hiding like
so
behind the tree
dumb.
like, oh.
No,
So dumb.
you make an anonymous phone call.
And
Anonymous
that's what I
tip.
thought that they were going to do. But
No.
they stayed.
Dum-dums.
And she's
Stupid.
like, "Can I cuff him?
Can I cut? I'm like, Brooke, honey.
And the
Oh,
cop's
I
like,
know.
reel it in, reel it in, reel it in, reel
Reel
it
it
in."
in, honey. Like,
you look crazy.
your cray is showing.
Oy.
And then we have Mouth.
Mouthy. He's
And-
looking at the menus.
And then he's ripping down all the menus and throwing them away. But he's throwing away the magnets too, and that bothered me.
yeah, he like pushed all of them
He's
with the
just ripping
magnets
He got
in the
into a
garbage.
rage.
Yeah.
All of it must go.
And then he's
Even
just
the
throwing,
magnets.
And then he's throwing away all the food in the fridge. And I'm like,
Oh, that waste.
maybe Skills might
Kids,
want to eat that.
kids are hungry.
Right?
What about skills?
Millie?
Yeah.
No
We
one
didn't
gets
see
food.
Millie at all.
No one gets, if I can't eat, no one can
right.
eat.
Exactly. He doesn't want to be tempted.
Then we cut to Quinn and the doctor, and they're talking about Clay, watching him on these cute rocking chairs.
Yeah.
Clay is playing with Logan.
This looks like a nice like retreat therapy place. What do they call them?
a nice
I
retreat
mean,
therapy
a
place.
a therapy place. Sure.
They probably
My
play-
terminology tonight's just
They,
great.
they play poppy Holocaust music there to relax you. Oh boy. Yeah, they're just talking about him and
And then the therapist
progress.
says he loves you, by the way.
Right.
I know that's breaking like patient client I can't even.
What is it breaking?
Patient doctor confidentiality.
There you go.
agreement. Thank you. I cannot speak.
We are
And he
fucking
says,
nailing it
obviously,
today.
you already knew that, though, which of course
Yeah.
he loves Quay. Quinn. And we're almost there.
We're almost there.
Hey.
Now we have Chase at like court
Oh my god,
military
this was
court
so
in front of the like panel of.
and he is,
he is
what do they call it?
rigid.
Stiff?
No, but what do they call it in like military?
Salute, like
Like like that
Form?
stature, that stature is called like something. Anyway,
He's in it. He's in it.
He's
in it.
definitely in it. He's not moving,
Yeah.
not breaking it.
And then Chuck shows up and vouches for him and tells the truth that his father
God.
was beating him, that Chase was trying to protect him and stop his father. And it was really sweet. And Chase kept looking back at him and he
Oh
was
my god!
crying
I had
and-
to give Stephen Coletti props for that because I
Yeah.
really I had a tear well up in my
Right.
eye. I was
know.
like,
It's a
damn.
really sweet
And Michael
scene.
May,
yeah.
because
I
Chuck
just-
was.
It was really sweet.
It was a very sweet scene.
I was like, wow, depth, Chase.
Right?
I was gonna call him Clay because I always want to call Chase and
I
Clay the
know.
same person. Oy.
But it was nice to see him do a little emotional scene there because I feel like
We never
haven't
see.
really-
He's never like so serious.
Yeah. Then we have Mouth is at Jimmy's grave and he brings his computer.
He's gonna do a sports blog.
He wants to do a sports blog.
I think it's a great idea.
Blogging.
Maybe that makes him happy. Maybe in
Right.
front of the camera is not so great anymore. Maybe he has to be behind the scenes again.
Right.
Yeah. And talking sports and not food.
Right.
Right.
Or
Right.
morning
Sports is
Sports
his-
is his
Right.
passion.
That's his
Food
passion.
was a temporary passion.
Right. That's an all around passion for
For
everyone.
everyone, yeah.
But, then we're back to Dan.
The drug
Oh,
dealer.
I fucking love this scene.
Yeah, this was pretty great.
I love this scene because
Ay, ay,
Haley, the dealer's just talking shit, and Haley goes to hit him, and Dan kind of pulls back, and then he's like,
he
I think he says
your
something-
husband's dead, you stupid slut.
yeah, and like
I'm sorry,
or
you're
calls her-
stupid whore.
yeah, and calls her a crazy bitch, and Dan just gives her a
He's
look
like,
like,
"All right, you can do
go
it."
ahead, and Haley just starts
Punching
nailing him, just
taking her knee and like kneeing him
beats
in
him.
the
beats him up, and
crotch
then Dan's
yeah.
like, okay,
yeah. We don't want to kill him yet.
Yeah.
We have to get him to talk.
right,
Oh, and then is that when he says you should give Deb back her clothes?
right.
Oh, we laughed hard.
That was
great. That was
great.
spoiler alert, my favorite quote of the episode.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should give
me
Deb
too.
back her clothes.
That was really
And
funny.
I also liked that when Dan is talking to Haley after she kind of beats up the dealer for a little bit, And he's saying, you know, you can't be here for this. I need to get the information out of him. And
She's
the
like, I
dealer
can handle it.
right, and the dealer starts talking shit, and Dan doesn't even fucking blink. He just
Yeah.
backhands
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That was so good. I wrote that. I was like, he
Yeah.
backhands him. And then sends Haley home and says, look, I'll call you if I get information.
Yeah.
Just bring him home.
And then, just bring him home.
Yeah.
And then she says, I don't care what you have to do. She literally was like, you can
She is
kill
at
him
her
for all I
wit's
care.
end. Like, that's
Oh, yeah.
it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't give up.
She means
Fuck.
business.
Now we have
Brooke.
I have Brooke with
She's
Xavier.
walking into the car, right? This is the car seat.
Yes.
She
Right.
drops her keys because she's startled. And Xavier's there, and he says, alone at last.
so fucking
How creepy. Like, this
And
is not okay.
And he puts his finger on her lips to
Oh,
shush her. And
like,
he touches her
don't.
shoulder. And
She
I'm
should
like,
have pepper spray on her at all times, by
She
the
sure,
way.
she sure should.
yeah.
Yeah.
She should.
She should. She should. She should.
But he says she keeps pushing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you're going to push me to do, I'm just trying to live my life. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
He's clearly
And she
a
didn't do
sociopath.
anything then after that for him to retaliate, but we'll get
Right.
to that.
Right.
Clay,
Cla-
this is the talk.
He fixed the plane with Logan.
And
And-
Logan's like, I just wanted you to break it again, though. I
Right.
can't wait.
And then Logan, he asks Logan, like, oh, what do you think, like, about your dad? And he thinks, oh, I think he's like a superhero, like an X-Men, or he's a spy. And then Clay's like,
What if he's like a regular person?
what if he's like
Regular agent.
Regular
a agent, not a secret agent? And then he starts kind of
yeah,
talking, fishing. Didn't go well.
and Logan's
I'm
like,
your father. You're my son.
Yeah.
It was very Star
Your
Wars.
mother died. I know. I thought of Star Wars.
Star
yeah,
Wars.
right. And Logan's
I
looking
am
at
your
him.
father.
He's like, bitch, say
And
what?
He's
No.
like, and he's just like, no. Like,
Bye.
it was a very much cooler, like Luke
He's like,
Skywalker, who's
you're
like,
giving me
no.
too much at once, dude. I can't take
Yeah,
it.
he's
How
out.
do we process
And he just
this?
walks out.
Right, he's 6.
I know, and I'm surprised the doctor was like, "Let's not do this in the same room altogether, so I
Right.
can kind of mediate and coach."
Well, maybe
Right.
the doctor didn't know that Clay
He
was
was gonna
going to
say
just
it.
go
Tell
and-
him. That's
yeah.
true too.
That's
You know,
true.
Clay just kind of.
It's so funny because even though he's 6, sometimes I feel like he talks to him like he's an adult.
Yeah, like all
Wh-
the kids on this
right,
TV
all the
show?
kids.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I'm like, how is he supposed to understand any of this?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you know, Clay says, well, you know, do you miss your dad? Do you wish he would come back? And he's like, nah, I'm
Well,
all
he
right.
says, "I just,"
I want to be like, Spider-Man lost both his parents.
Right, and that's cool.
but he does say, "I do want my dad to come back, so we're both
Maybe we're not
sad
that sad.
anymore."
Yeah.
Right.
Aw. And so Clay was like, oh,
Okay, that's my cue. It's not your cue.
It's not
honey.
your cue.
It's not time yet.
Yeah.
So that didn't go well. Then we find out that Chase gets a general discharge. So it's not
still discharged, though.
still can't be in the Air Force. And he won't be going to jail because it's that easy.
Right?
Right. And but Blade has been arrested.
Blade
That was
is
his
his
name?
name.
Yes.
Blade?
Blade.
Blade.
He would be a
It's such
Blade.
Blade
fucking-
Skolnick.
Ugh.
Gross.
Blade Skolnick.
It's a
Ew.
horrible name.
Ew.
But Chuck was really upset, and then Chase said, "Well, what you did meant everything."
And they hugged, and my
Yeah.
heart just
So
melted,
sweet.
and it was so cute.
I literally wrote Chuck and Chase. So cute.
It's like, yeah, we haven't
So
said that in so,
I
in so
know.
long.
And so long. Then I wrote Mouth and Skills. You have a little moment where Mouth asks Skills if he wants to go to the gym.
Can we work out together? And Skull's like, yeah, that's good.
Progress.
He's having a weird dream,
Like a sexy dream.
a sexy time dream.
Yeah, typical Skills. Then we have Brooke is calling Haley, and they're talking about Xavier. And Haley's like, you need to tell Julian. And she's
Yeah.
like, I'm scared Julian's going to try to kill him or get killed.
Yeah.
Right.
And I like how she said, "What happened to our world?"
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same shit that's always been happening.
Right. It all happens at once, and then it's calm for a little bit, and then
And then
happens
yeah,
Now
again.
they
and then-
just have husbands and children.
Right.
It's the same
So-
drama.
Same shit. And then we have Brooke, a quick scene of Brooke with one of the babies.
One of the babies, whoever,
And
which
she
one that is.
says, "Like I'll always be
Yeah,
here."
and
for
at
you.
that point, I was like, I thought she was gonna like find something on the baby or like look at the baby and like notice that something was like different or off, but it's
Yeah.
not at the point yet.
No.
Then we cut to the dealers getting tortured by Dan, and he's like, the perks of a soundstage. And he closes
Yeah.
the stage, and he has a prong that's been heating up in the barbecue.
And he
and-
lights the thing on
Yeah.
fire and he lowers the thing.
And the red light is on.
Crazy.
Stage is being used.
Very theatrical.
Very
and I loved it.
smart. I love Dan so much. Then we have I wrote
Clay's-
sad Clay in the
I put
car.
Clay sad in the car. Quinn comforts.
Yes. Yeah. It's a quick scene.
Yeah.
Then we have
I feel bad.
Yeah, and then we have a quick shot of Haley's also driving.
And then she turns off the music, which was weird.
she turns
I
off the
thought-
music. I liked it.
Dramatic effect.
I liked
Yes.
it.
Because what's to come.
and then I was waiting for like something to happen,
Yeah.
and then we go to the Brooke scene,
Right.
So I was like, oh.
And Brooke and Julian are sleeping.
and there was the lullaby on the whatever that's called
on the baby monitor.
monitor. Thank you.
And then we have Xavier holding one of the
Oh,
babies.
creepy.
Singing a nursery rhyme, being super creepy.
Super creep. The
Super
creepiest of creep.
Super creep. Super creepy.
Down will come baby.
Cradle and all.
Cradle and all. Ugh.
Ew.
Gross.
Clearly, they didn't lock their window or door.
No,
they
they're like thinking that they're doing a really good job of like protecting them,
Or they
themselves.
just think maybe he won't come to her home.
Right. But at this point now, he's threatened her saying like, "Don't test me anymore." I would be
They should
locking
just,
that shit up.
She should, just because of what happened to her in the past, should have an alarm system.
Maybe have the baby sleep with them.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in Tree Hill should have an alarm system.
Yeah,
of
Lock
course.
the doors.
Seriously, if someone started an alarm system company, they'd make bank in that town.
Skills
That's what
should
she
do
should do. Well, Skills does choreograph and baby proofing.
Baby,
Yeah.
baby perfect. Yeah, there. Chase should be the protector of Tree
There you
Hill,
go.
and he should.
He just goes
start
around with a
this.
crowbar and just knocks everybody out. Perfect.
Don't you bite our wire, Liam?
Ooh, Liam,
We're starting to
fight
sound
you.
We're
good.
gonna eat soon.
Liam, bye.
Go to Dada.
Don't.
I will.
Daddy.
Not
Time for a
ruining-
little breaky.
Yes, we're trying to take a break.
Okay.
Take a break.
Bye. Winc promo.
Right off the top.
Welcome.
Straight into it.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering, this is a Winc promo.
Yeah, we're here to tell you about Winc.
We love Winc.
Sweet discount of $22 off your first order.
22, not 20, 22.
I know.
They wanted to give you $2 extra off.
How sweet is that?
And we're hooking you up with it.
4 bottles of wine delivered to your door.
Free shipping.
Take a little quiz, find out what kind of wines you like, and they send it to you.
Our wine that's on the way is Summer Water.
Oh God, I
This
cannot
rosé
wait.
that
I'm
we've
so
been
excited.
talking about it.
So I'm so excited.
We're getting a white and then a Malbec.
We love all wines.
We do.
We
All
don't
wines.
discriminate.
In case you were wondering.
But yeah, if you're a wine drinker, I think you should check it out for sure. Who doesn't like getting things shipped to their door? Don't go to the store. Don't go to a liquor store.
Yeah.
Or the supermarket if you have a cool state that lets you buy
yeah,
wine there.
we don't have that.
We have
No,
to
we don't.
specifically
It's
find
kind of
liquor
cool
stores.
that stores do have that though.
Yeah. But you
Makes
don't even
it
have to
easier.
go there. You could just use Winc.
Yep.
And if you
Easily.
don't drink them, which I'm sure that you will, you can always give them as presents. Or you're going to a nice summer barbecue. Hey, I brought a bottle of wine from Winc.
Lovely.
What a nice present. 4 bottles
It
of
is a nice
wine. You
present.
only spent like 20 something dollars and you got it free shipping and didn't even have to go to the store.
Right?
Perfect.
I kind of want to make a new profile. Use our code.
Use our
and
code,
gift this
but
and
we'll
be-
do it individually.
Yeah, and give the best gift ever.
That's a good idea. Something to think about.
Mhm.
Link is down below, guys.
Enjoy.
As always,
Bye.
bye.
All right.
And we're back.
Got them.
Oh man.
We're back.
I'm
Here we
like now I'm thinking of our segments and I'm like, oh my god, what am I
What
doing?
is the segment? Do you want to
Okay.
do the Letitia's trivia?
Yes,
She sent
yes,
it this
yes,
week.
yes, yes.
I'm sure she did.
Okay, here we go. Tash says, Happy Stream Night 99. This is the 4th episode this season to not feature Nathan.
Yeah.
Although credited, Jackson, Lisa,
Oh yeah.
do not appear in this episode. This is the second time that the artist JBM has had 2 songs in one episode. And she also gave a
Didn't
goof.
notice any music besides that
A
one.
goof. When Brooke is on the phone to Haley, the call screen on Brooke's phone keeps rotating, meaning it's a picture on the phone, not an actual phone call.
Oh yeah, I noticed that
I
it
noticed
was,
it
but
was
I
rotating.
didn't think. I was
Right.
like, oh, they're actually on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode is named after a song by the band Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers.
Blood. And then let me just see. Oh, and then I don't know why this is on the trivia on the wiki site that I use sometimes. It says apparently, as shown in the promos, this episode will center around Brooke and Xavier who's stalking her. I don't know why that's in.
Weird.
It's not really trivia.
I guess like the
Okay.
sneak peek for the week was like
Yeah, maybe.
heavy Brooke and Xavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that was like the most dramatic thing. And then Clay telling Logan, even
Right.
though, I mean, we knew he had to eventually say something.
Mm-hmm.
And then Haley and Dan teaming up and beating shit out of people. That was about it, you know. And one chase. It was all, you know, drama all around. Always season 9.
Drama all around.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do favorite and least favorite?
Sure.
Okay, favorite.
I have a favorite and an honorable mention.
Okay.
Always. Okay.
I think.
Damn, I'm stuck between two.
We're probably both on the same two.
Probably.
Maybe.
I think I have it.
Damn. See,
Oh,
now I
kind-
just
I
thought of
kinda
now
have
I just
three.
now I just thought of someone else.
I know. I have.
Can I have a favorite and honorable mention to Blue Ribbon?
Do we want to do?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
That's fine.
Okay, which one are we gonna
We're
do
doing
first?
favorite first.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Haley.
Awesome.
Okay.
Honorable mention next.
Yes.
Okay. 3,
3, 2, 1.
Dan. Chase. Damn it.
Wait, who'd you pick?
I put
She picked Dan, but that's a
Dan.
good one.
That's a great one. And you picked Chase?
I picked Chase.
Chase
as
was
well.
my.
And who's the blue ribbon? Do you guys have blue ribbons?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Chris
Chase.
Keller.
Oh wait, we're all different.
I picked Chris Keller because I feel like he had like a little moment with Chuck, and I was like, "Oh, that's really sweet."
I picked
Yeah,
Chuck
mine-
because he was brave.
And
right,
Chuck
and
as
then
well.
mine was Chase for
Chase.
you know, being great. Okay,
That was funny though.
yeah, and then Dan was my second because
He's getting shit
just-
done.
He's getting shit done,
He's
and
getting shit
I
done.
loved him with Haley, and even though he's about to torture the shit out of this guy, he's like, Haley, you need to go home. Like he's still like, and then the little Deb it was just.
I know.
No,
No,
I know.
he's
Dan's
great.
great.
It's
Great.
just
so
Dan
great.
is-
I
You,
have
got to
so
get what you
many.
can get with him.
Oh.
Ow, it hurts. It hurts
Do we have
so
a
much.
least favorite character?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Xavier.
Xavier?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri. Well,
Dimitri
should I
wasn't
not-
in it.
What are you talking about? Dan's the one who beat up Dimitri.
No, the drug
No.
dealer.
Oh,
His name
that's
is
a
I
drug
kept
dealer.
calling him. That's what I meant. Drug dealer. Right, Dimitri. Drug dealer.
Well,
I'm
the
like,
D. The D.
I kept writing Dimitri.
Dimitri's the like
I
Russian
don't think
guy.
does drug dealer
Yes.
have a name? I don't even think
Yes,
so.
yes, you are
I
correct.
was like,
He
wait,
sucks as well.
he sucks,
He
but
sucks
we haven't
as
seen him.
No, I meant drug dealer.
Okay, drug dealer.
I
drug
think in the
dealer
beginning,
and Dimitri suck.
I think the beginning of this scene, it got me because when Haley and Dan were in the car and they're like, Dimitri, how many
Yeah,
times does
right,
he know?
right, right.
It
And
just
then
stuck
that-
in your head.
It's okay. It's,
It's
all right.
okay.
That's
Ingrid
why
and I are like, Dimitri,
I'm
okay.
I'm like, okay, we haven't seen him, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's doing really shitty things.
exactly.
But yeah,
Beating up
Xavier
Nate.
for sure. The drug dealer we ended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
And then honorable mention, not Alex, but she's always my least favorite.
Oh,
Yeah, she was fucking terrible. For
Not
sure.
important. Not important.
Not in point.
Fashion.
I really liked Quinn in like the first scene we see her when they're out. Actually, I'm sorry, it was the second scene when they're out on the porch.
Oh yeah,
She's got that, like it's like a tank with like a sheer thing over. It's just
Always.
really like
I liked
cozy.
Haley's plaid shirt.
Yeah, and I also like Brooke's like little like shirt tucked into her jeans situation
Right.
thing.
Yeah, with
French
the,
tuck?
the flare.
Also, loved Chris Keller in that plaid shirt with the sunglasses when he goes to visit Chuck. I was like, hello. Yeah.
hello there.
Hello there.
Hello, Chris Killer.
Chase was a cutie in his uniform.
Yeah, he was a little stiff. Yeah,
Just a little.
little stiff, little
It's like
sad.
a turtle or a hot dog in a bun. Just
I know his shoulders are so up. Like,
Yeah, he
where's your
was-
neck, boy? Where'd it go?
he lost his
Like
neck.
you can be at attention.
At attention. That's what it is. And it was at the tip of my
didn't
tongue.
you
I'm like, someone
say
said,
that,
no,
No, I don't think
it's
so.
at attention. Thank you.
Yeah, he was at attention.
There we go.
I don't know why I didn't say that before.
We couldn't think of it.
It just came
Everyone's
to me.
probably screaming, attention,
I
attention.
know. Don't you? Okay, just not to get off tangent, but don't you hate when you're listening to a podcast or a radio show and,
they
they're
can't
like,
think of
"What
something."
was that thing?" And you're like, "The answer is blue," and you're like screaming your head off
I'm
because
sure
you're just
most
like,
people do that with
Yeah,
us.
with
with
us.
our
100
predictions.
Oh, people
and-
say that all the time. They're like, I was screaming that was the scene with Nate
I
and
know.
Haley. I'm like, I know. I
I'm
just
so sorry.
can't think of it.
you know,
It's our brains don't
makes our show
function.
interactive. You
Right.
get to
Exactly.
participate.
Exactly.
participation points.
yeah.
That,
Oh, favorite quote, which I think we all have.
I think we all have the same.
Equal. And
About
he
Deb's
says you should give Deb her clothes back.
It's fucking
I mean,
prime.
that was I LOL the loudest in
And
that scene.
we even got a little smirk from Haley. Did
Yeah.
you catch it? Like a
yeah,
little.
it was funny.
It
She's
was-
like, oh,
It was funny.
And and I liked, the skills and mouth and how they should call him
Chubs.
chubs
Chins.
and chins.
Yeah.
Have to
Yeah.
walk my dog. I mean,
Yeah.
those were pretty funny
Those
exchanges.
are good.
Yeah.
Good
Cool.
stuff. Do we want to do our crayon segment?
Okay.
Last week we proposed doing crayons, and I went full out 120 color box
Me
of
too.
Crayola crayons. So
Yeah.
I also did them in alphabetical order of characters. I hope I got everyone.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to keep
You
them
guys
in
go
check.
first. That way it gives me a chance to
I
scroll.
have Brooke first.
Brooke. Okay.
Okay.
I know.
What'd
I
you pick
had
for
a
Brooke?
shade.
Purple Mountain Majesty.
I picked blush.
Ooh.
I had purple heart.
Okay. Okay. Girly colors.
Wait. What yours was
Blush.
I was like, oh, are we all in the purple
Well,
scheme?
blush was kind of on the
Blush,
reddish.
yeah.
purples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Chase next.
Oh, Chase.
Okay.
Yep.
I have Periwinkle or Cadet Blue.
Oh, I like cadet blue. I have laser lemon.
I had
Ooh.
I had manatee.
Ah.
Is that like a
it's like
teal?
no,
Gray.
it's like a gray.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a gray, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, dumb manatee.
Yeah.
I have Chris Keller next.
Oh,
I
Chris
have two
Keller.
options for this.
Okay, what's
hold
your?
on, hold
I have wild watermelon or macaroni and cheese.
I have screaming green for Chris.
Oh, I had laser lemon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fitting.
Yeah.
Clay I have next.
Oh, Clay.
I picked
This was the first one I picked for him.
Me too. What
you-
is it?
I
Robin's
put-
Egg Blue?
No, I picked macaroni and cheese. He's so fucking cheesy
Oh, he's so cheesy,
sometimes.
that's
I
so
just
good.
felt Robin's Egg Blue for him. I don't
For
know
his
why.
eyes?
Maybe.
I had cornflower because he's
Okay,
corny,
another blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is a blue.
Yeah.
Now I have Dan.
Oh, Dan, I know what I had. Dan.
Yeah, me too. I have black.
I had Timberwolf.
I had
Ooh.
Midnight Blue.
Midnight blue actually is who I have for Lucas.
Oh, that's funny because
Oh.
I had Timberwolf for Lucas.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
had. Hold on. What did I have for Lucas? I know it was one of the blue ones. Midnight Blue was what I
Midnight
picked
Blue.
for him.
Yeah, so we
Nice.
flipped.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haley, I have next. I
I-
picked Orchid.
I have marvelous.
Oh my God, what
marvelous.
Marvelous. That's
Yes.
pretty.
Oh, I had wild strawberry for her.
All right, so all like the pinky red
Yeah.
tones. Julian, I have next.
Okay,
Oh,
I like
Julian.
the one I have for Julian.
I picked Ceruleum.
I picked fern.
I had aqua.
Oh, Fern.
I had aquamarine.
Fern, I feel like fits Julian.
yeah.
Then we did Lucas already, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then I have Millie.
Yep.
I picked Razzle Dazzle Rose.
I put sunset orange.
Oh, I put dandelion.
Oh, those are
Cute.
all really
Those all
cute.
really work
Those
together.
are really, really cute. Next, I have Mouth.
Wait, mouth. Where's my mouth?
I had outrageous orange for
That's
him.
cute. I had Silver because I feel like that's like special.
Mountain meadow.
Oh.
I think the green because of the mouth box stuck with me, and then
That's
I just
true, that's
went
true.
found a green for him.
Next, I have Nate.
Yes.
Oh, Nate was down.
I picked Brick Red.
Oh, for Nate, I chose.
So I felt like that was like a solid, sturdy, like dependable color. Brick Red.
Honestly, I just chose blue. Like, 'cause
Just
for
blue
him,
in general.
I chose blue for
Classic.
him.
I picked denim.
And
Denim.
then Lucas was midnight blue because yeah,
Denim for him.
yeah,
Peyton.
yep. I have
Oh,
Peyton.
I have Indigo.
I have Scarlet.
I had radical red.
Yeah, like
Scarlet,
red.
yeah.
Red
Yeah.
bedroom records and
Yep.
everything.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Quinn.
Oh, Quinn.
I have Pacific Blue.
I have turquoise blue.
I had robin egg blue.
Oh,
So we all
she's
think
like very
blues.
beachy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I honorable mention. I put Royal Blue for Royal Scott.
For
Yes.
But there wasn't a Royal Blue in the 120. It was only Royal Purple, which I was like, that's weird. I
Yeah.
thought there was a Royal Blue, but there wasn't. And then last, I have Skills.
What'd you pick for skills?
I picked Denim for Skills.
I picked gold.
I
I had
like
brick
that.
brick red.
I like gold for Skills.
I
I think
have-
that's funny.
An honorable mention. Hot magenta for Alex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. I
Yeah.
didn't pick Alex.
And then I have 3 bonus ones.
bonus.
okay.
If I were going to make my own Crayola box, bedroom records red, Royal
Cute.
Scott blue, always forever, and lavender.
Oh, very cute.
I could have kept going. That's
We
when I
could-
texted
we
you.
could
and I was
have
like,
kept going.
Yeah,
"Are we
totally.
making up our own, or should I go?
Oh,
Yeah.
Those work. Those are adorable.
those are all really good.
I have
tweet at us
another
if you guys.
idea. Well, next week we're doing
Next week we're definitely
flavors.
doing ice cream flavors. We had someone reach out and wanting us to do that.
So that'll be next
So that
week.
I'm all about that life.
That'll be a good segment.
But I thought of maybe combining the colors with names and making our own Essie nail polish colors.
That's adorable.
Love it.
That's
Love
adorable.
it. I'm living
But
for
ice
it.
cream first.
Yeah.
Then
Then
Nessie
we'll do
nail
Then we'll do
polish.
Essie nail polish.
Okay.
Very cute.
Perfect.
All right, ice cream's next.
Do we have? Can we? We're
want
we're not doing titles, right?
Oh,
Are we
you don't
doing?
want ti- yeah,
no,
we
we
can
can.
titles.
We can
We're
do
doing titles.
doing
That's
titles.
how we get them, so we don't.
Right.
Oh, well, let me just throw this one at you.
I'm scared.
You ready?
No.
Yeah.
Hardcore will never die, but you will.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm not ready. I'm not.
But you will?
But you,
But you will. Hardcore will never die, but you will.
Do we know if a character
Yeah. Can we
comes
know
back?
if any characters come back? Just a yes or no.
Hold up. I just want to confirm. Big ep, but you know.
I'm not ready.
No.
All right. Too much happening.
I'm just saying
Sorry, I'm not
next
ready.
week, whoever's listening will want to be in the live stream
With tissues.
with us.
I'm not ready.
That's nerve wracking.
I don't want it to happen.
So if you're not a Patreon pledge, you might want to jump in there so you can join us next week.
brother.
Predictions?
I mean, we're getting to Nate, I guess.
Yeah, I think
and
it's me, Nate, and
this
Dan.
is the episode
Yeah.
that I am dreading. I'm actually dreading it.
Yeah, this sucks.
I'm really dreading.
It's written and directed by he who shall not be named
Okay,
as
so
well.
it's gonna
Alright,
be
so
crazy.
it's a big one.
Ugh.
It's a big one.
Yikes.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Now
I
that-
didn't want
now
to
that
put a
that
damper on
yeah.
it, but we are doing titles.
I know.
You have to give us the title.
You have to because we can't Google. There's no
Yeah.
way that, especially with this one.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
That's 9, 10. That's crazy.
That's
episode 10. That's crazy. There's only 3 more episodes after this next week.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Man.
Not fun, not
No.
cool, not,
No.
I'm not okay.
All right.
Just Patreon, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's
That's
about
about
that
it.
time of the show.
It's about that time. If you like the show and you listen to us every week and you think, I'd like to help out these girls, or you are a fan of cats who need raw food, Liam could really use your help.
Please and thank you.
If you like to support the show, the best way to do it is on Patreon. We offer a lot of perks for you guys as a thank you for supporting the show. Depending on how much you pledge, you get various perks, which include access to our live streams when we watch each episode. So you guys get to hang out with us, see live reactions as we're watching each episode. You get access to the bonus episodes that we've been doing now. And those are a lot of fun because we kind of get to dive into old One Tree Hill episodes
Yeah,
and different
it's good
topics. You guys get access to Michelle and Liz's predictions, which are always funny, and you guys seem to like those a lot. And pretty much any bonus surprise little things we post on there. So it's a cool place to hang out. We have a bunch of you guys over there already, and we appreciate you guys so much. So we're going to shout you guys out now.
Thank you, Ingrid.
Oh,
Michelle.
sorry.
She's owned.
Shabuya, shabuya, roll call.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I love it. I love it
I
so
thought
much.
about keep
She's
going,
so
but,
enthusiastic
you know.
about
I love
the
it so
roll
much.
Well,
call.
you know, my name is Michelle. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going. But
Oh my goodness. All right. So on that note, we're gonna do I'm gonna start from the bottom with the Ravens. Monica, Savannah, and Jill.
Hell yeah.
hey.
Oh, I'm missing a stupid spot here. Sorry, I just I'm looking at my
I'm missing-
spreadsheet. Oh, I know why. Okay, Key Scott Body Shop crew. We have Jake, Tevin, Shanique, Jaminica, Jesselyn, Keegan, Sam, Erin, and Manon. Next, we have Clothes Over Bros. We have Kendall, Logan, Amanda, Kristen, Steve, Sophie, Chandler, Victoria, Ashley, Ash, Jade, Erica, Gwen, Crystal, Ryan, and Emily.
Nice.
Our trick team, we have Sangeetha, Allison, and Rebecca.
Hell yeah.
Royal treatment, we have Jessica, Michaela, Joshua, Adana, Nicole, Kelsey, Letitia, Teresa, Rihanna, Caitlin, Kara, Michelle Lee, Mandy, and Alicia.
You guys are fucking
and our
ballers.
THT sponsor, Brandon.
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 You guys are
And all of
amazing.
you.
All of you.
We love all of you, though.
Every single one of you guys, and those that don't pledge as well, we appreciate you
Yes.
guys. If you can't support or don't want to support on Patreon, that's fine. A great way to do it is on iTunes through the podcast app on your Apple device. You guys can leave a review, rate 5 stars would be great. We have 95 right now. We'd like to hit 100. That'd be cool.
Speaking of, we have a new one.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Steph Loves You.
Yeah.
5 stars, my favorite podcast. They say, I had started the show before this podcast, so I binged through the podcast to catch up, and now the girls are ahead of me, but I love it. My favorite part is Michelle's roll call.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh every time.
This one's
So,
dedicated to you when you get
Steph
here.
loves